Hey, it's Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com, and I've got another brilliant one for you in using your stackable air fryer. And we are going to be doing vegetables today, and I'm going to be showing you the difference between vegetables cooked using your stackable Ninja and your Ninja Dual, so you can see the difference from dual to stackable, so that you can see if there's any difference with the way that they cook. And it's also a great way if you've just got a stackable or you're thinking about getting one and you're wondering how easy it is to cook vegetables using the stack.
First, let me explain to you who we are. If you're new around here, my name is Sam, and I've been teaching people how to cook smart with just kitchen gadgets for over 10 years. In fact, we don't even have an oven or a hob in our kitchen. We are double Sunday Times bestsellers, and The Independent calls us the best for beginner cooks. But because we've been creating videos for a while, we've ended up with more than 1,500 recipe videos on our YouTube channel. So what we have done is we have created a recipe index organised by gadget to help you quickly find your next recipe video. You can find them all at KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, and we would be honoured if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipe videos like this. So now let's get back to the food.
I've gone with some that all have a similar cooking time, because then we can compare notes and then just see how they do. So I have got some broccolini, tender stem to those in the UK. I believe there's a trademark issue there, and that's why we don't call it broccolini in the UK, but to me it's broccolini because that's what it was when I lived in Portugal. And then I've got some mushrooms as well. We've got some mange too, and we've got some baby corn, so all very similar cooking times. And I just thought I'd just shove them in that container. We can season them in there and then get them on. So for seasoning, I've got a favourite seasoning that I buy from M&S. I cannot get enough of it. My mum even went through my pantry and said, oh, you must really like this. I found 4 jars of it. I think that was a hint, so she took one with her. But honestly, it is amazing, and it's a coconut lime one. So if you've got a favourite seasoning, you could also have your own favourite seasoning. You could use mixed herbs, oregano, taco seasoning, fajita seasoning, whatever you feel like. It's just nice to season your vegetables. So if you can't be bothered to get your tablespoon measure out, just use your lid. And then some salt, a bit of ground black pepper as well. And then of course some extra virgin olive oil. Let's get our hands in and get them dirty, shall we? And mix it all together, and then we can get the vegetables on. So just keep mixing it round in your container. You can also use a dish of your choice as well. You just want to get it all nicely coated. And if you think to yourself, oh, I haven't poured enough, you can always add a little bit extra. You can also add extra olive oil if you want to. You just want that nice coating. I think I could do with some more herbs on there, so I'm just going to wash my hands and get some more herbs on. I'm going to add quite a bit more to be nicer for this. Oh, there we go, better coating now. Oh, look at that. Veg all ready, let's get it into our dual and stack. So let's spread some out, shall we? So I've got the dual out now. I'm not putting big portions in here because I'm wanting it spread over the 4 machines. So I can get a mushroom in there. So there, the first one's ready with some veg in. So let's pop them to one side. And then let's do the same thing with the stack. So I'm down to the last bit of broccolini. I'm just going to put a bit more mushrooms in this one. So this is a good portion. If you imagine if you're just cooking for one in the air fryer, you can kind of see how much food it actually makes. So there we go. And that's the bottom of it ready to be cleaned out. So you do lose a bit of the seasoning off. So now I've spread out the veg between the 4 machines, or the 4 drawers I should say. So let's get them cooking, shall we? Right, so we're going to start with the dual version. So there's the veg ready to go in. So turn on your dual and you're looking for the match feature. And we're going to start them both on the same thing, and the same with the stackable as well. Air fry, 180 Celsius. That's 360 in Fahrenheit. And then a cook time of 8 minutes. Because remember, you can always add extra time, but you can't take away. And then press start. So that's batch 1. So now, shall we achieve the same thing with the stack? So similar veg going in there. So it's a fair experiment. Remember, the bottom one's supposed to be faster than the top. So we'll see if it makes a difference to this. So we're doing the same again, match air fry. And then we're going with same time and temperature again, 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, 8 minutes. And then we're going to press start. And we'll be back on the beep.
Whilst we're cooking, let me introduce you to Kitchen Gadgets Club. We recommend joining it because it's brilliant for kitchen gadget recipes with step-by-step photos. It's got lots of easy recipes. You can join for as little as £1 a week. It has a library of over 1,000 plus kitchen gadget recipes, and we add 4 new exclusive recipes every single week. Here are just a few of the recipes. Each recipe has both metric and imperial, step-by-step photographs, plenty of useful kitchen gadget advice from experts. Just take a look at some of the photographs. And of course, you can join by heading to kitchengadgetsclub.com/join. And now, shall we get back to the food?
So we've just finished on these vegetables. So that's what these look like so far. I'd say the broccolini is definitely done. The baby corn needs a little bit longer, so I'm going to put it on for another 2 minutes at the same temperature. So air fry again, matching. And temperature set, so you can press start again. Right, so now over to the stack. So the bottom of the stack obviously does a much better job, and bear in mind there's not much food in it, so that always makes a difference. Those mushrooms are looking really good. And then of course this is the top one. So when I did a fork test, the baby corn was a little bit more fork tender in the dual and in the bottom drawer, so there's a slight difference there but not much. So again, we can pop that on for another 2 minutes. Match again. Air fry, and we're looking for a cook time of just 2 minutes, and then press start, and we'll be back in 2, 3, 2, 1, and there's the beep. So the dual has had its beep. Oh, look at those, they look fabulous. So of course, if you want your baby corn on for longer, then you can add that first if you want to, but I just want to show you what veg is like in the dual, and it is lovely. So that's all done now, and we've got another 25 seconds left on the stack. So it's a good time to remember that they cook better normally from the bottom, and when you have less in there it normally helps. But it can be hit and miss between the different types of food that you're cooking in there. It just depends. If you look on the side here, it does have recommended cook times. I don't particularly rely on these because they seem to have it as a standard across so many different types of food, and it's not like it all fits all types of cooking. So let's get it open, shall we? So that is the veg in there. Oh, close up on that. Doesn't those mushrooms look amazing? And then in the top one, also looking fabulous. So they're all done now as well. So before we jump into the next recipe, what I want to talk about is air fryer, easy every day. You know, if you've been a listener to our podcast or watched our videos for a while, you've probably heard of it. But if you're using a stack, did you know it was actually made with the Ninja Joule in mind? It was made so that those that had a dual air fryer had a cookbook to use, and they understood the difference between basket air frying and dual air frying. So every single recipe in the cookbook has basket and dual air fryer instructions, and it also changes the recipes slightly on certain ones. For example, ones where you could cook the food directly in there versus needing a container if using a basket. We cover both of those in this book. So let me show you inside it so I can actually give you some examples of how you can use it. And of course, it's available on Amazon. Simply search on Amazon Sam and Dom Milner, search air fryer Sam and Dom, whichever you prefer. And then, for example, when we've done the accessories picture, we've got little rectangular casserole dishes, which of course we recommend for duals. And then we've got a lot of great recipes in here, but I'm just looking for some examples that would help you, particularly if you've got a dual. For example, in the meat chapter, we cover a beef Wellington, but of course a big beef Wellington wouldn't fit in a dual, so we also give you instructions on how to do a small one or to do minis, depending on what you prefer. We also have symbols with every recipe so that you know which air fryers it's best suited for. So you'll notice every single one has the dual symbol, but some are suitable for air fryer ovens and mini air fryers. That is we also have a doner kebab recipe in there. Then another great that we have that's brilliant for the dual is homemade fish fingers and chips. So then you can be doing the chips in one drawer, the fish fingers in another. Another one that's interesting, if you do have a dual, is the fact that we've got soup in there and you can roast it in the bottom versus putting it in a dish if you've got an air fry basket. We've got a macaroni cheese, so you could use a rectangular casserole dish in the dual versus a square one if you've got an air fry basket. So it's a nice mix of the different ways that you can actually do it. The same with cauliflower cheese, you know, getting a dish that fits a dual is the key to that. And then our favourites for using for the dual is our 7 days of dinners. Because in this, we have these some favourite blue silicone dishes of ours. And what's brilliant here is we did a moussaka and we did one in each drawer. So you could actually freeze one if you wanted to. And the best of them all was the toad in the hole, because you could do a small toad in the hole in each dual drawer, or if you had the air fryer basket, you could just do one big one. We loved that for this. And again, with the curry, you can cook the curry in the bottom when you've got a dual. And then when you're doing a lamb roast, you can do the lamb in one and the potatoes in the other. And it's just got so much choice if you've got a dual. And the same with the sausage rolls, you can do half in one drawer, half in the other. And you can, we also show you how to do mini cheesecakes so you can fit them in the different drawers. And same with shortbread, and we have some afternoon tea in there as well. So that is a brilliant one for you. So let's take a look at these gorgeous vegetables, shall we? So I've got a dish out ready just because they always look so dark in these air fryers, don't they? And you can't always see the food. So let's transfer them, shall we? And then second, the other side of the dual. And that's the other mushroom. Now let's fill the other side of the plate with the stack. So as you can see, the mangetout is more shriveled up when cooked in the dual, which is known for being quicker cooking compared to in the stack. So it's interesting the difference there, but bearing in mind, normally when you do veg in the air fryer, you put more in there than this, so it'll shrivel up more because there's less things going on in there. So that's that one done. And then last but not least, so this is the lesser of the cooking, and you can kind of see that. Let me give you a close-up of this, shall I? So you can kind of see which ones have been done in the stack versus the dual, but there's not really that much in it, and it's so easy to adjust it by a couple of minutes. So that's why I recommend so much in the complete air fry cookbook to follow the temperature test so that you can see the difference from machine to machine, because not all air fryers are equal, and even though the dual has got a lot of bad rep, the same applies to if you're comparing an air fryer of high-end quality like Philips versus a supermarket air fryer that just doesn't hit the spot. You know, you're often ending up adding a couple of minutes or having to cook at a higher temperature. So the same thing applies here when you're using the dual, and that is how easy it is to do some simple vegetables using your dual or your stack air fryers. Thanks for watching, and now you've seen a glimpse into our ovenless world. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is what I call one of our step-by-step instruction videos. If you would rather have short and sweet, don't forget to check out our shorts. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram. And if you want to find videos quickly, if you head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/YouTube, you can see an A to Z list of all our YouTube videos, so you can find videos by Kitchen Gadget. And I'll see you again soon.